The social dilemma. Over time, society has been modifying habits, either for better or for worse. But in this case, at day, we know that social networks has become part of our day-to-day. Practical, everyone has them, and as we know, it is a way of meeting people without having to speak. We can realize what kind of person we are going to meet. Without simply looking at their profiles, it could be by Facebook, Twitter, or by Instagram. Sometimes people can consider a social network as a hamlet, but in the social dilemma they show us an alternative reality. The social dilemma is a documentary film and is really shocking because the central idea of this one is a theme of our daily life because actually all of us use all the time social network. But what is behind this one? Well, in this film, you can know the truth of this, and that is why I'm going to recommend the social dilemma to my family and friends. Well, in this film, we can see three important things. For first, and the most shocking of this one is on your social media exists a third person. This app, like Facebook, is always connecting you with more people, and this is something automatic. So maybe if we think in that, we never gonna be the same. What I want to say is like I post a picture or a tweet of something of my life because it's for me, only cause friends will see that, but that is a valid idea, and I think that all the people really need to know this information. Later, for second, sometimes when we upload photos, we tend to want more reactions, and if we do not get a certain amount, we can even feel bad. Which one makes many people start looking for acceptance from society, and they are willing to do all to get this. And finally, in this field, the director mentions that through the internet, a country could be invaded even without crossing the border. Since in this, will find information on all kinds of each person, state, and nation. As a conclusion, we can say that the internet, we don't know if it's really going to be a friend or an enemy, so we must be carefully when we use it because it is a very helpful tool that has even caused dependency in many people. However, thanks to this documentary, we can realize that not everything is always in color pink, that there is an alternative route which is not entirely good and can hurt us. After that, my recommendation is to always take the greatest care with our information and try to put the most possible locks to our social network in order to avoid serious consequences as we saw in this documentary. So remember, we need to be very careful with our information with God. Now I know the other phrase of the internet. Yes, it's a tool, but it's not all of color pink.